Hey, today I wanted to talk to you about shortening the sales cycle. So recently we have had a client come through, and this client is actually working with retirees. And as they are buying the book from her, ultimately what is happening is that when we are doing upsells and things to kind of increase our average order value, we are creating buying fatigue. People are skeptical, especially older people are skeptical when they have to buy one thing and then another thing and then another thing to kind of get to where they want to be at the end of that cycle anyway. So the main question here is that, how do we shorten that sales cycle for those specific demographics that want a faster way to get access and actually get the value that they really want? And most of the time it's working more in depth with the author or the offer creator so that they can get more access, faster results, and better results, generally speaking. So the question came up, hey, we are getting this feedback. People are not really enjoying buying the upsell just to then have another thing to, a webinar to watch to then potentially buy again. How can I just fast track that? So within your marketing and your book funnels, I would pose the question of, does your demographic need access or want access faster so that they can get the results, or do they need to tiptoe through the process? So audiences that are less savvy or they're less business orientated, they might need smaller touch points along the way before they can invest in a higher level program. But people who are, they're later on in life, or they are higher level business owners or something like that, they don't want to stuff around and buy itty little bits of the system. They just want access, they want results, and they want them faster, generally speaking, and with more hand holding overall. So what we are actually doing and revising with this funnel is we're going to look at removing the upsell pathway and just instead transition into her webinar, which sells her core program. And what this is going to allow for is more eyeballs, essentially. So we have, let's just say, 100 book buyers. Now, instead of people dropping off throughout the process because they don't like the upsell path and they feel like they're being sold to and things like that, we're going to go from having, let's just say, 20% of people drop off, so only having 80 people, to then those 80 people potentially seeing another offer in the funnel directly, and then with follow-ups to 100 people buying, no upsells, so there's no drop off, to 100 people seeing the offer for watching a webinar to continue the journey with my client. So long story short, that is essentially an effective way for you to be able to shorten your sales cycle, if it makes sense, to allow people to jump right to the step that they want to jump to, if the core offer is that step, and get access without having to do little micro commitments and micro purchasing decisions along the way. This really just helps with reducing the buying fatigue and helps again to shorten that sales cycle. So today I'd ask you, what can you optimize, remove, add in, or what can you optimize overall to shorten your sales cycle, or at least make that flow feel better for the customer that's coming through, so that it's easier for them to work with you in a higher capacity down the line. So think about that, write it down. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. And I hope you got a little nugget out of this strategy that I am proposing for my client. I'll definitely report back on how it performs. And if you want some more specific advice for your book marketing, your book funnel strategy, what offers you should include, what offers you shouldn't include, anything like that, I'm happy to give you a bit of a game plan. You can head to smartauthormedia.com/chat, book in a 30-minute consulting session for me for free. Usually charge $2,000 an hour for consulting. So you'll get $1,000 worth of free value for yourself. and we can go through everything that you're doing from a book marketing perspective. And if you're not yet doing any book marketing, then I can help put a plan in place for you. And if you want our help to implement the plan at the end of the call, then there'll be an option there for that if it's a good fit as well. So hope you enjoyed again, and looking forward to hearing what you think below. Thanks for watching.